Ever felt like you're facing a giant? Like the odds are completely stacked against you, and everyone is telling you to just give up? I've been there. You've probably been there. But what if I told you that your biggest giant is actually your biggest opportunity? Let's rewind a few thousand years. Imagine this kid, David. He's not a soldier, not a warrior, just a shepherd boy. Meanwhile, the entire army of his people is terrified, paralyzed by fear, because of this one guy, a 9-foot-tall champion named Goliath. For 40 days, Goliath taunts them, dares anyone to fight him, and the strongest soldiers just tremble. No one moves, no one dares. The fear is so thick you could cut it with a knife. It seems hopeless, but then David shows up. He's just bringing lunch for his older brothers on the front lines. He hears Goliath's threats, sees the fear in everyone's eyes, and he asks a simple, powerful question. Who is this guy to defy the armies of the living God? Everyone else saw an unbeatable giant. David saw an opportunity to show what faith can do. While the soldiers were focused on the size of the giant, David was focused on the size of his God. The king and all the experts told him he was crazy. You're just a boy. He's been a warrior since he was young. They tried to fit him into heavy, clunky armor that wasn't his. But David knew you can't fight someone else's battle with someone else's tools. He took it all off. He walked out to face Goliath with no sword, no spear, no armor, just his simple slingshot and 5 smooth stones he picked from a stream. Can you imagine the scene? The whole army watching, Goliath laughing, thinking it's a joke. Goliath looks at him and is insulted. Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? But David's response is legendary. He says, You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. In that moment, it wasn't about David's strength. It was about his faith. He runs toward the giant, slings one stone, and it hits Goliath right in the forehead. The unbeatable giant comes crashing down. That one act of courage changed everything. It turned a shepherd boy into a king, and turned a terrified army into a victorious one. So, what's the giant in your life today? Is it a fear? A challenge at work? A personal struggle that feels impossible? Remember David. Your perspective is your most powerful weapon. Stop looking at how big your giant is, and start thinking about how big your God is. You don't need someone else's armor or approval. You just need the faith to pick up your stone and run towards your giant. Sometimes, the greatest victories are waiting for us, right on the other side of our biggest fears. Thanks for watching, and if this inspired you, hit that subscribe button for more. See you next time.